All right, everybody, how's it going? Real diversity. We're back with Mega Ulterior. Mega Ulterior is doing phenomenal. I did not have the best luck with it like 2 days ago, so I switched to Crobat. Crobat snuck me some few wins, but I just had to go back to this deck to just do a good job of just shutting down my opponent when it comes to these matches. One thing too, Klefki's here. Cliffy's in the deck. I threw Cliffkey in instead of Tapu Lele. I seen people were running this one, and then that other card that is like a flower card. I was running that initially too, but I felt like that flower card was like such a. It was like one of those cards that I would always seem to lead with, and I feel like maybe with Klefki, at least if we lead Klefki into a Hydreigon deck, we can always just kind of get rid of it if they do play their Poison Barb or something. So that's the strat here, really. And we may get rid of a Rocky Helmet. I have not truly ran into too many mirror matches. Let's see how this works. Honestly, just depending on what I go first. I run into Hydreigon all day, every day. It's the most played deck in the meta. Wins the best. It has a good win percentage with the how many people are playing it. So if we just see it first match, I just know to probably just switch. But also I don't know Cliffkey. Okay, good. Okay, thank goodness we led with Chingling here. Always good to see that. We do run one lucky pop. These decks are nowadays running two, and it is very frustrating running into that. And sometimes got to keep that in mind. That may one day matter. That may one of these days that might actually matter. So, gotta keep that in mind, especially when it comes to all right, decent hand here. Hopefully we see Licia soon. Okay, we do. I spoke her up, and I'll go ahead and play. Yeah, I don't care if you see it. I don't want my hand to be this big, so. Only issue is now he probably won't play both of them. That's the only issue here. If he does have the poison barb, he won't play both, so. Okay, no copycat. That's the only reason I played Klefki. I didn't want him to get a big copycat from us or anything, so. Oh. Does he, or does, oh, Klefki only works on the active. Okay, okay. This deck does run this deck does run double Cyrus, so if even he takes one Cyrus here, he will eventually be able to knock out this one, so. But now my damage is reduced here, unfortunately, so he does decide to stay in. Does he realize that we win here if I find my other basic, we win here? Or is it just now clicking with him? Did it click with him? All right, he's taking a gamble. I hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna play about it. We're gonna go straight to Swablu. Let's see if we can find our other ulterior or Swablu here to win. Just go ahead and just get the dub here. Or maybe just go ahead and grab our second Cyrus, yeah, or say one of the two. Okay, that's fine. So this is a dub then. Unless this man pull no. unless he pulls out the craziest lucky pop and gets, unless he gets like enough for me to end up having to two-shot him again. So that's the one thing I really didn't like about the Crobat deck, is because the Lucky Pops were actually super effective at stopping me. Okay, good. If he has the other one, he's gonna need quite a bit more. Or actually, he just needs to get 100 to survive another turn. So hopefully he does not have his second Lucky Pop. All right, good. And we get Swablu late. You would have been great last turn to end this 30 minutes, 30 seconds sooner. But okay, this one feels a lot better. At least that Chingling play made me feel better. But one thing now is kind of making me hesitant is we're not meeting our condition enough here. So we may have to throw in another basic for consistency over the Rocky Helmet for sure. I think. And you know what? Actually, let me go look at what the other deck they're running right now, so I can compare real quick. Okay, they're running essentially the same deck. The difference is in theirs is that instead of they took out both Rocky Helmets and added the flower Pokemon, which I'm finna add, and his Comfy or something like that. And instead of Mars, for the difference between their deck, instead of Mars, they had Red card. I feel like Mars is much stronger. Oftentimes though, I do understand the red card because there is always seems to be a time where it's like, okay, I want to do two things here, and Mars is always gonna have to come second because you just have to just cope, you know, that they just don't get what they need because you're gonna most likely need to do something else anyway. So this is the card Comfy. For each psychic entrant on your Pokemon, this they had, if I can talk, for each of your Pokemon that has psychic energy attached, recover from all special conditions, cannot be affected. So the good thing also about this card is this is also really good into other Mega Ulterior decks. So, but I'll be honest with you, we're probably always never gonna have that card when we need it. But if we do, it is really strong there. So something to note. If you're ever something to note too, I think that makes potentially beating Venusaur a lot easier. I haven't ran into a Venusaur deck in a while. The reason that you probably don't is just a turn 2 Hydreigon stops that. But if you go first and they just don't see Hydreigon their second turn, then you might have a chance. Okay, second into, okay, finally we do lead something decent into, what is this? Hold on, I can't see our energy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep my hand small here. I don't want to give him 4 cards, considering he already went down to the other issue is we don't run a second Pokeball, so we would almost always just have to draw Comfy, and that's the thing. Instead of Rock Helmet, like I said, they had Comfy, and then they had a Pokeball. I don't know if I said that actually. Comfy and a Pokeball, so really tough to deal with that combo. Going first was good. Yeah, so what I really need to see more than anything is Chingling, because I don't even want to play about him getting a turn 2 Hydreigon here, so. And again, let me keep your hand small. And we will copycat next turn just to secure this Ulterior. I really don't want to always, you just never know. So. Okay, no poison barb, so guaranteed to ooh. Is this worth it? If we can get heads for sure. Okay, that was definitely worth it. Alright. That Lucky Pop's crazy. Again. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Rocky Helmet just yet. Could have kept my thing small, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. I don't think he made copycat here. I don't think so. Ooh, he could have baited me there. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Nah. Great. One thing I did need to keep my Cyrus though. Taking my Cyrus would suck. Oh, he's gonna attack. Interesting. What? He took our Mars? Was that an accident? Is that maybe because he knows we? Why would he take Mars? Oh, thank God. Actually, we actually had needed that. All right, that's fine. We got what we needed. But that takes him out of sniper range. But he should have seen we had Cyrus. So, see, and as long as he doesn't get like eight heads or something, which they run double Lucky Pops or something. I don't know. When did they get room for that? Did they take the barb out or something? When did they get room for that? Oh, was he just stalling there? I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, the Chingling play is the play, but honestly though, the reason we don't like just beat them straight up. You know what I'm saying? We don't just beat them straight up because if they get two dinos, we go in, they come out with one. Like I think the issue is, I used to see a bunch of that pumpkin deck of this ulterior deck, but I don't see like I don't know. It's just it's one of those decks that I think I don't like Hydreigon just is just too good. If they just get everything they need early, that's just it. That's why the with this deck counters, you gotta see Chingling early and you got to dump your hands. You gotta just keep your hand small. That's the only thing you can do into this deck. And we made the right call because you guys remember too that we had led Swablu there, so we have retreated into Chingling. So, oh, okay, good. Okay, bad start for him too, and he goes second. Okay, and good, favorable for us. Well, that's a strong word. Let me see. Does he get Entei here? Yeah, no. Even with no, if he gets Entei in Charmeleon, he can he can pull it off. Mm-mm-mm. This is risky. I could have put him to sleep and took out Charmander there, but we already have Cyrus. We already have Mega Ulterior. Let's just play it safe here. This way, this turn, no matter what, he cannot get into. He cannot attack with Entei this turn for sure. So let's just play it safe and go from there. So the only issue is now, yeah, if he does go Charizard, then we're screwed, honestly. Yeah, this is that's. Uh, I'm kind of more often hesitant to play Klefki nowadays. It feels like because I just don't know. Don't know the vibes. 30. We're not worried about Entei anyway. This turn, we're finna kill Charmeleon if it doesn't evolve here. But if it does, then what is this? Anyone know the retreat cost for Charizard? Ooh, that can make this tricky. But he only retreated once. Okay, I mean you already took damage. This is why I didn't waste the Rocky Helmet, because I don't know which intake comes in next, so. But you already wasted the Rocky Helmet. Okay, good. Good. Yep. Yeah, that Chingling was clutch. Early Chingling was clutch there. Us going second was also really good to keep him in the active. That deck, if they get that star, they kind of lose. I wonder, I think that deck does run May in it. Yeah, tough to. I think Pokeball should be the one a card exception that I think you should better play two Pokeballs, three instead of just two. I think that should be like the one card. I think some decks like the baby deck. Like I think a lot of decks would benefit from something like that. Like certain cards are really like lit. This is a deck I always say I appreciate Licia for so many reasons, more than just simply okay, Licia is god. Licia is a card you love to see front, back, ending, beginning. You don't care when you see Licia, you're happy. What I don't think I'm happy about here. Let me do this. Yeah, unfortunately, if he get no, he can't. Even if he even yeah, I'll say the unfortunate thing is, uh, that's alright. Hmm. And he didn't even bother attacking. I am very tempted to play Jirachi, but we gotta see because also again, Comfy may be what we need if he go. Oh, okay, he's BSing then. He's BSing then. Damn, I can't hear that. Let me just go ahead and let me set you to 3. This might help you though. Yeah, I can't risk it yet. Playing actually, I'm gonna do this. I might have just helped them out there though, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Oh, the Leo's sleep play. Get sick of this sleep play. Exactly why we didn't play. What's his name yet? And this deck runs in Deity. What the heck? Abomination is this? What abomination is this? Let me do this. All right, thank you. Hey, I wasn't worried. I was like, long as we wake up next turn, or he didn't get into Ulterior, one of the two. But I definitely helped him out there. It's a good thing we woke up that turn, or we were screwed. Again, it's kind of minor, but you really got to pay attention to. You really got to take note of who you're throwing on the bench. Like I could have, if I threw Jirachi on there earlier, I would have been thinking, dang, when I got hit with the sleep. But so. Even in DD, I don't know. Maybe instead of the freaking lucky, maybe in DD might just be better. And DD was always clutch for me. I don't know. Maybe there's too many basics in the deck. Cause they just wouldn't get played. So, all right, one more, then we're done. But Ulterior, of course, still super super strong when you can get the right starts, of course. I've been fortunate enough to lead properly earlier today or whenever I was not getting a good lead, so it was very frustrating in that case. First into a dark deck. Let's go swap this here. This might be a misplay, but actually, you know what? That connection error just might have showed me that was a misplay. Okay, let's go Jirachi then. Okay, hold on. All right, have to get off the Wi-Fi. Was acting slow. All right, I'm gonna take that first connection error as a plagiarize. And again, always want to try to minimize your hand. Hmm. He probably has. He probably his how big his hand is. I guarantee he probably has the rare candy. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna waste the time. I could if I attack there and he doesn't. Then well, if I healed up. Yeah, that was another thing. I was like, he might have a lucky pot anyway. So if I snipe him, if I was to snipe him that turn, wouldn't have been too useful. That's shocking. So he still doesn't. Interesting. All right. Again, don't want to give him a good hand to Mars or copycat. I mean, this might be a wasted lucky pop here. No. Okay. Good. But if he copycats us, two cards is better than three. I'm not gonna play alter yet, just in case we can. And he wakes up, which is fine. If he, I'm really worried about him evolving anyway more than anything. Interesting. Oh, we're not. We can't get poisoned here either. So he misplayed there. We can't even get poisoned. Good deal. Good deal. Only bad thing that's happened so far is the fact that we um couldn't get an early knockout there. That's fine. That's fine. Ah, I see now. Wait, what do you do here though? Yeah, so is there any issues here? Let me try to lose this lucky pop so that we can give me okay, yeah. That was intentional. So he can't copycat us. That's like his only two cards he has to have left at this point is copycat. So if he copies my hand of like two, then I'm not mad at that or anything. Hydreigon comes out. Hydreigon is an issue, but for him to attack, Mega Apps will never get set up. So he does get it. Okay, that's yeah. I was gonna say if no lucky pop though, you just lose here. Cheat law, yeah. So. All right, all right. Well, easy enough. This one's playing really nicely into that deck. And then because we die that poison. Oh my god, that poison. So very very strong to play comfy now in this deck. Um, yeah, it negates that poison stuff pretty easily. Um, so yeah, no issues, no complaints. I think this might be the deck. I gotta see when rank ends. Does it tell me anymore? Does anyone know how long rank is? Oh, 24th. What's today? 20. Oh, today's the 23rd. So this ends tomorrow night. So I will do two things. This deck's doing really well. I will either press with this deck and see. Did we ever? I think last season we didn't end up top 10. Either that or I just forgot to change our thing. Let me see. Did we have a medal for top 10 last season? No. So we were only. I think we were just right outside of it. And now I'm debating, do we play to just stay top 10 or do we try to top, 5 again, 5,000 again? Don't know. Don't know. Well, anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Real Diversity, man. We are out. Peace.